Hey guys, welcome to another Lunchtime review. Today I'm going to try one of these new Marie Callender's duos. The duo is you get two basically different meals in one. It's Meatball Marinara, it's savory meatballs over a pasta and a marinara sauce, and you get fettuccine with chicken and broccoli, chicken breast and broccoli tossed in a creamy alfredo sauce on freshly made pasta. Now keep in mind you get two different kinds of meals. We got this at Kroger. It was only $4.49, which is not bad, I don't think, for two different tastes. Basically, it's a 14-ounce meal, 397 grams, and yeah, it looks pretty decent. Let's see, it's 530 calories, so it's definitely not low calorie, but it's 530 calories. There's your other info. I'm wondering if it's going to be a split, if they split the container up, or if it's just all one big opening. So we're going to remove it from, we're going to do microwave. Of course, they do have conventional oven directions. We don't do ovens on this channel, but they do have the directions if you want to do it in the oven. We're going to do it in the microwave. So we're going to cut a slit in the film to vent it, cook on high for 6.5 to 7.5. I'll probably just do 7. Check that it's to the right temperature, let it sit for 2 minutes, stir and enjoy. So, let's see, that does have a pull tab, yay. Didn't work very well, but it had one, it attempted, it tried. See, this is your paper cut savior, but only when they work, all right? It is divided, cool. So I guess, I'll get a fork. I'll get a fork, poke some holes in this, get it in the microwave, and I'll be back. All right, so here it is out of the microwave, and I have not done anything with it. I'm gonna stir this one up first. Not too bad, it's a little watery, but everything's well coated. There's some decent amount of chicken in there, good sized pieces. Not bad. Get some of that off. And here's the meatballs. Pretty good. Let me cut one of these in half and see what it looks like inside. Yeah, very tender meatballs. They cut right into. I usually like to cut them in half to let them cool off because they get so hot. But really easy to cut, not tarred or dried out or anything like that. Those are good. So I am going to take this to a table. I'll probably try the meatball ones first, and I'll be back. While I'm letting that cool off, it says, why choose when you can have both? We all crave a little variety, so we've paired two of our favorite mains together. Meatball marinara and creamy fettuccine chicken and broccoli. So satisfyingly good. And it does smell really, really good. No artificial flavors, no artificial colors, no preservatives. So that's good. I'm gonna try some of this pasta real quick. Just the marinara. I'm gonna try the meatball marinara first. I'm curious, this pasta feels really soft. It's a little soft. It's a little softer than I personally like it. I like my pasta a little firmer. Not bad though. Texture, it's okay. It's a little soft for me. Meatball has a good texture though. It's got, it's very meaty, and it doesn't seem to be full of filler. At least, because sometimes you get them, they're so full of like breadcrumbs are kind of mushy. These aren't like that. These are kind of firm, and you get that nice chew when you're eating them. So that's nice. Let's try them both together. Texture-wise, I really like it. I do really like the texture of them. The pasta's a little, like I said, a little soft for me, but I like mine just a little al dente, just where it's just a little firmer than perfect. These are a little softer. They're not mushy like Chef Boyardee or the SpaghettiOs, beef ravioli, that kind of stuff. It's not that squishy, but it is a little soft. The good thing is, if you eat it with a meatball, you don't notice it because the meatball itself is a little firmer. So it really goes together. It really mixes and matches pretty good. Yeah, so texture-wise, I like it. Flavor-wise, the meatballs are good. They have a good meaty flavor. I wish they'd put a little bit of onion or something in there just to add a little bit more flavor, but they're very meaty. I think my problem is going to be with the sauce. It's not horrible. It's not like that's the most disgusting thing I've ever had. It tastes cheap. Like a cheap very, very cheap tomato sauce. Like the cheapest spaghetti sauce you could possibly get. That's what it tastes like. You definitely get the seasonings in there, like it has some oregano or stuff like that in there. But the tomatoes themselves don't, they're just not really, it just tastes cheap. It tastes a little watery. The spices aren't quite balanced really well. It's okay. I could definitely eat it for sure, but it just, I don't know. I guess if you like their original meatball marinara, you would like this combination too, because I'm sure they put the same thing in that side than they do in the regular meal. But I do like it, and I would eat it. I'll have no problems eating it. It's just that sauce is, I don't know, it's not really sweet, it's not really savory, it's kind of, I don't know, it's an odd mixture. But again, I could eat it, it just tastes a little cheap. Let's try the chicken alfredo now with broccoli. Now I can say that there's not, like, they say broccoli, and they do have broccoli, I mean you see green in there, but it's not like hunks of broccoli, it's like very tiny little flecks of broccoli. Like that. That's the size broccoli you get. This little bitty, looks like a little shrunk down broccoli floret. So really, I mean, it says broccoli, but it's really not enough to even, you don't even taste it. Oh, wait, there's a bigger piece. Hold on. I won't eat it. I'll show you to you before I eat it. I found a piece that was a little bit bigger. Not by much. A little bit bigger. The pasta in this one, the noodles, they're really well cooked. They're a really nice texture. They're perfect. They're have a little give to them, but they still have some firmness to it, so you get that texture of the pasta. Noodles, whatever. So I like the texture of that. The chicken is good and tender. It's not dry at all. It's very moist. Not hard or dried out or anything. It's really nice texture-wise. So texture, they got it. Flavor-wise, it's good. It's good. It's not rich by any means. It is not a rich, creamy sauce like you would get in a really good fettuccine alfredo. I said when I stirred it up, it seems a little watery. It tastes a little watered down, honestly. It really is not it's just not a rich flavor. I love the textures of these. I mean, the texture of this is perfect, but flavor-wise, it's really lacking a lot of flavor. You don't get that, you don't get the sauce flavor really. I actually taste the chicken more than I get the sauce, which is weird. Because most of the time, the chicken is like a secondary flavor to the sauce. And this is just, it's just not delivering in the flavor. I like it, again, I like it. It's not blowing me away. There's definitely more pasta than chicken. But if you cut some of those bigger pieces of chicken in two, I think you'll have enough to last most of the pasta, or the noodles. I like both of these. I think it's a good idea to combine them. 530 calories, it is almost like eating a meal and a half, almost. But yeah, it's good. It's not great. I would give it a 3.5 out of 5. I do like the textures of the fettuccine alfredo are really nice, but they just need to richen up that sauce a little bit more, add a little bit more flavor in the sauce. And then the marinara, the pasta's a little soft, and the flavors taste cheap. But beyond that, they're okay. So 3.5 out of 5, I think that's more than fair. So yeah, you have to let me know what you think about this meal. It's definitely worth trying out if you're interested in it. There's nothing bad about it. It's just not something I would probably go to again. Hope you enjoyed this video.